We all know M&S, right? They're a British institution. From comfy jumpers to delicious Percy pigs, they've been a staple on our high streets for years. But M&S haven't been afraid to move with the times. They've gone big on online shopping, making it easier than ever to get your M&S fix. Websites, apps, you name it, they've got it. And let's not forget those handy contactless payments in store. For lots of us, M&S went from a quick trip into town to a regular online shop. Little did they know, this digital push would make them a prime target for cybercriminals. It was spring 2025 when it all kicked off. Shoppers started noticing something was wrong. Online orders were going haywire, contactless payments were down, and click and collect? Forget about it. At first it seemed like a few technical glitches, but then the news hit M&S had been hit by a cyber attack. The impact was massive. Imagine walking into your local M&S and seeing empty shelves. That's what happened. Stock shortages were everywhere because the attack messed up their entire system. Online it was even worse. Their website was down for weeks. No online orders, no job applications, nothing. It was a mess. Okay, here's the part we all worry about, the data breach. Cyber attacks aren't just about causing chaos, they're about stealing your information, and in the case of M&S, they got their hands on some of it. We're talking names, email addresses, phone numbers, the kind of stuff that makes you nervous just thinking about it. The good news, they didn't get away with everything. M&S said payment card details and passwords were safe, but still, that's little comfort when your name and contact details are floating around in the wrong hands. So who were the masterminds behind this attack? Well, it wasn't just one group. Cybercrime often involves different gangs teaming up, and this time was no different. First up, we've got Scattered Spider. These guys are your classic cyber criminals, motivated by one thing, money. They're all about tricking people into giving up their information and then holding it hostage for ransom. But then we've got another group in the mix, Dragon Force Malaysia. Now these guys are different. They're hacktivists, which means they use their tech skills to make a political point. They've been linked to pro-Palestinian activism and have caused quite a stir online. It seems like Scattered Spider saw an opportunity to cash in, while Dragon Force wanted to use the attack to spread their message. Section 5. Inside the hack, how did they do it? You might be wondering, how on earth did they manage to break into MS's systems? Well, it's not as complicated as you might think. It all starts with phishing. Imagine getting an email that looks totally legit, maybe from your boss or a trusted company. You click on a link or open an attachment and boom, you've just given the hackers a way in. That's likely how they got into M&S. Once they're inside, it's like a domino effect. They move around the system, grabbing data and causing havoc. And because M&S had all these interconnected systems for online shopping and payments, the hackers could really do some damage. Section 6, the fallout, a costly lesson. Let's talk about the damage. This attack wasn't just bad for shoppers, it was a financial nightmare for M&S. Their share price plummeted, wiping millions off their value. They lost a fortune in online sales because their website was down for weeks. Plus, think about the cost of investigating the attack, fixing the damage and dealing with all the legal stuff. It all adds up. But the cost goes beyond money. MSC's reputation took a battering. People were angry, frustrated, and worried about their data. It takes time to rebuild that trust. Section 7, fighting back, MS's response. So, how did M&S respond? Well, they sprang into action pretty quickly. They took their systems offline to stop the attack from spreading and called in the big guns, the National Cybersecurity Center and the National Crime Agency. They've been working hard to fix the damage, improve their security, and reassure customers that they're taking this seriously. But it's not just about fixing the immediate problem, it's about preventing it from happening again. And that means making some big changes. We're talking about tougher security measures, better staff training, and a whole new approach to cybersecurity. Section 8, staying safe online, tips for everyone. This attack on M&S is a wake-up call for all of us. Cybersecurity isn't just for big companies, it's something we all need to think about. So, what can you do to protect yourself? First up, passwords. Make them strong and unique for every single account. And enable two-factor authentication whenever you can. It's an extra layer of security that makes it much harder for hackers to get into your accounts. Be careful about the links you click and the attachments you open, especially in emails. If something looks dodgy, it probably is. And keep your software updated. Those updates often include important security patches. Section 9. The future of cybersecurity, a wake-up call. The M&S Cyberattack was a big deal, but it's just one example of a growing trend. Cybercrime is on the rise, and it's not just big companies that are being targeted. From individuals to small businesses to government organizations, everyone is a potential victim. We need to get smarter about cybersecurity. That means investing in better technology, educating ourselves about the risks, and being more vigilant online. The future of our digital lives depends on it.